Warning: the following video may contain spoilers from a multimedia conglomerate franchise or a chapter of an episode. But if you want my advice, I suggest you back out the video right now, watch it or read it and come back later. But if you don't care about spoilers, then I suggest you sit back, relax, and let's get
on with the show.
The following program is rated CFFA, cartoons for f***ing adults. Hide the kids.
Nintendo!
We will be heroes, battle dimension Pokémon.
Hello everybody, Gabe Nwagbala here, and welcome back to another episode of the Team Smash Review Marathon. If you recall from our last video, last time we took a look at Power Rangers Samurai Episode 6, Sticks and Stones, where we had a look at
Emily!
But now we're going to have a look at Pokemon the series Diamond and Pearl Battle Dimension in Episode 10, Tanks for the Memories. But first, it's time for my recap to get you guys up to speed on what happened for the past 6 months. But now the time has come, and let's have a look at Episode 10, Tanks for the Memories. We start the episode off with our heroes in Route 214, when Brock leads Ash and Dawn to the Mountain Hut Maid Cafe.
As our heroes continue their journey to Veilstone City and Ash's next gym challenge, there's no doubt that Brock's unbridled enthusiasm has piqued everyone's curiosity. Just where are they headed?
I don't know, Roger, but let's find out right now.
Tanks for the memories!
Our heroes meet the three maids, Autumn, Spring, and Summer. Brock immediately goes for Spring and Summer, but is stopped by Krogunk by using Poison Jab as always. After recovering, Spring, Autumn, and Summer take the group to the barn for Miltank's Moo Moo Milk. At the request, once there, Spring's two Miltank and Summer's Miltank happily run into the barn, hooking themselves with Ash and his friends for a nice round of milk. And every one of their Pokemon seems to enjoy it as well.
Hello, welcome home!
We're introduced to the three maids, Spring, Summer, and Autumn, voiced by Eileen Stevens, Kether Donohue, and Amy Palin. Also, remember the former for the end. She'll be important for the trivia.
Spring tells Autumn to stay with Brock while Dawn, Ash, and their Pokemon don maid outfits and decide to help Spring and Summer serve customers, and this is when Ash becomes Ashley once more, and after seeing the Mountain Hut Maid Cafe, Team Rocket is inspired to build and operate their own cafe. And Team Rocket's Maid Cafe receives its first two customers. However, the pair of boys who are fans of Marina are not happy with Team Rocket's coffee and claim it's just a cup of hot water. And after Jessie has a raging, bitching temper tantrum, the two leave saying that it wasn't Miltank milk, however they aren't going to stay. And hearing this, Jessie comes up with a plan to get the Miltank as Plan B.
Cut to Route 214 and outside of the Mountain Hut Maid Cafe, Brock tells Autumn that there's a good way to bond with the Pokemon and gain its trust. Brock demonstrates by complimenting his Apini. Autumn tries for herself to process with Ilta, but Ilta ignores her and goes by and eats a flower. Much to Autumn's frustration, Brock simply walks over, patted her head, and asks her the flowers taste good. When Autumn tries to do the same, Ilta belches in her face.
Ew, gross! Ugh! So not worthy of a topsider.
Okay, that was so gross! Is there nothing these weirdos won't do? Oh! And I I said that's disgusting!
Are you crazy? Stop laughing! No more.
Moving right along.
Cutting and switching over to Rickety Bridge, Brock suggests on praise giving letting Pokemon overcome their fear through kind words. Brock and Apini successfully cross with a bit of struggling. Brock gets Ilta to walk over the center of the bridge with a Pecha Berry. Ilta tries to continue, but the swaying action paralyzes her with fear. Brock reminds Autumn that she must cheer Ilta on. Upon doing so, Autumn smacks Ilta on the back, trying to be encouraging, but when tripping up and falling over the side. Brock runs over to save her, grabbing her on the hand before it's too late. However, Brock too falls to the bridge. However, in a spurt of quick thinking, Happini runs over and grabs Brock's leg, tosses them both and Autumn back into the bridge, and Autumn is distraught over the incident, though Brock tries to reassure her. Later we cut to the next scene again. Brock requests to Autumn that she must watch Ilta. Brock demonstrates that it's a good way to make sure your Pokemon is healthy and looks good. When Autumn tries, she accidentally scrubs Ilta too much, covering Ilta's face with suds. She tries to get some water, but accidentally splashes broke Brock and Ilta. When she goes to get a towel, she slips on a bar of soap. When Brock inquires her if she's okay, Autumn tells him no and complains that she is clumsy and useless. And Brock simply smiles, and how can she expect Ilta to listen to her if she keeps failing? Finally, Autumn makes a U-turn, saying that she won't cry again.
So come on, dry your eyes.
Sorry, I won't cry again.
Wait a sec, that almost looks like...
That's when I told myself, you can't cry. I needed to be strong for my sister's sake.
How could this happen to me?
Meanwhile,
moving right along, we cut back to the forest again. Ilta comes across an apple and knocks down a swarm of Beedrill while trying to get some of the fruit. Autumn tries to shield Ilta from the oncoming swarm, but Happini secretly saves the day with secret power. After escaping, Ilta gives Autumn a lick in courage and recognition. Suddenly, Team Rocket appears and captures both Autumn and Ilta and does their motto.
Are you crazy? What are we gonna do?
Prepare for trouble. Experience knows.
Let's make it double, cause we're old pros!
To protect the world from devastation!
To unite all people within our nation!
To denounce the evils of truth and of love!
To extend our reach to the stars above!
Jesse!
And James!
Team Rocket, blast off at the speed of light!
Surrender now, we're prepared for a fauna-covered fight!
That's right! Are these guys nuts? What in the world is a Team Rocket anyway?
With the motto finished, Autumn asks about who Team Rocket is, and Brock explains that they're bad guys who steal other people's Pokemon. After seeing this, he jumps into the net, so Team Rocket grabs him and Happini as well. They put them all in the cage as they want some milk from Ilta, who refuses. Happini is able to put Team Rocket to sleep with secret power, so they drop the key and escape. Wobbuffet later wakes up Team Rocket and sees that the Quadrio has got away. Cut to the side of the cliff, Autumn almost fell, but Brock caught her and asked if she was okay like Cloud and Aerith. Autumn says she's fine and...
You did it again, Brock! What's wrong? I'm fine. I'm really sorry.
That happened, and we all let it happen.
Stop it! Go away!
Shut up!
Both of you just shut up!
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
All of you shut up! Shut up!
Shut up!
Shut up! Shut up! Stop! Shut up!
Shut the fuck up!
Oh, shut up!
Shut up!
Shut up! Shut up!
Just shut up!
We should never speak of this again.
Agreed. I'm sorry you had to see that. Tell us something we don't know!
Team Rocket immediately starts to chase them, finally patching up and sending out their Pokemon. However, Ash and Dawn, seeing Team Rocket have caught Brock and Autumn, catch up. And Ash sends out Turtwig, commanding it to use Energy Ball, but Energy Ball hasn't even carpeted yet. Before Dawn could help and let Pikachu do the honors like Usa-chan.
Now, a tag battle with Autumn and me as a team will strengthen the bond between her and Ilta.
Right, Ilta! Use Tackle! Wow, Ilta is actually listening to my commands! Sure! Ilta, use Rollout! Golden Tambourine Attack!
You ticked me off! Time to finish it!
Game, set, and match!
Winner is...
Jigglypuff!
We're blasted off!
Game, set!
Ilta, we won!
Perfection.
Mika!
Another day, another attack, another victory for our heroes, and Team Rocket will never get Miltank Moo Moo milk ever again.
Ah, spoiler alert.
Give up! I can tell there's no point in drawing this out any longer.
Back at the barn, Ilta happily straps herself to the milking machine to give Autumn some milk, and Autumn thanks Brock. However, he's preoccupied with her sisters, and as a result, Krogunk promptly drags him away.
Yeah, help yourselves! I can't believe you guys! You act like she's the only attractive girl in Chaotic!
You're a huge help here. Finally, Ash and his friends say goodbye to Maid Cafe with some last reassuring words from Brock to Autumn. The sisters tell them to come back anytime, and Brock prepares to rush back immediately. Though Ash and Dawn drag him off, and Autumn looks on lovingly at Brock as Ash and his friends walk down the road towards Veilstone City and for Hush's next gym match against Maylene. You may do the honors, Roger.
Right now!
Oh, Brock, someday I'll be just the kind of confident, loving trainer you want me to be. I promise.
With Brock in the role of a patient and understanding teacher, the Mountain Hut Maid Cafe will be much better as a result, while our heroes continue toward Veilstone City, and Ash's next sure to be exciting gym battle as the journey continues.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Did you know that?
Amy Pallant, the previous voice of Tails from Sonic X, returns to the dub to voice Summer after a few episodes. Much like Carrie Williams, she retired. Jessie's Wobbuffet dressed in the same face as Claydol, Big and Tall. Though Ambi Palm involved in Journey to the Unknown, the opening for this episode was not updated to include her evolution, which is something that didn't happen with We Will Be Heroes, the English theme. When Ash and his friends are helping in the cafe, two guys are visiting. One of them wear a t-shirt with Marina on it, and another with a bandana similar to May. The episode has a similar theme to The Low Tad Lowdown. Three sisters are introduced. Brock falls in love with the two sisters, and the youngest sister falls in love with Brock, resulting in the younger sister becoming jealous and angry, in which Brock doesn't pay attention. Music from Pikachu's Peekaboo and Lucario and the Mystery of Mew can be heard. This is the first episode of a season without a cold opening. The English dub of this episode is derived from the saying, "Thanks for the memories," or "Thanks for the memories." Despite learning it in the episode, Brock Sapini has not been seen using secret powers since. The Mountain Hut Maid Cafe is based on the Cafe Cabinet for the games Pokemon Diamond, Pokemon Pearl, Pokemon Platinum for the Nintendo DS, and its name is nearly identical in the Japanese version, with the addition of Maid. However, this could be a reference and clear where the dub is translated from the cafe's cabin. This is the third time in Pokemon the series that Ash is cross-dressing as Ashley, but as a maid. Former Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Alumni Eileen Stevens voiced the character in Oh My Goddess, is named Beldandy, the middle of the three sisters and the female lead, whether Spring is the middle sister, not stated in the episode. About Autumn, she seems to have a crush on Brock. Unfortunately, Brock is more interested in the older sisters, Spring and Summer. Because of her clumsiness, Autumn initially had trouble developing a blonde with her Miltank named Ilta. She was convinced that she would never get to know Ilta and wanted to release her. Ilta realized that she cared for Autumn and began listening to her instructions. Autumn is one of the few characters who fall in love with Brock. And now, here's a fun Mew Mew fact for all of you Tokyo Mew Mew fans out there. Autumn's English voice actress, Kether Donohue, also voices Kiki Benjamin from the Orchids animated dub, Tokyo Mew Mew, aka Mew Mew Power. Like Autumn, she also works at the cafe. Additionally, she voiced a character named Scold in the anime Oh My Goddess, who is also one of the 3 younger sisters.
Now you know!
And that was Tanks for the Memories. How does it hold up? It was a pretty decent episode, not gonna lie. While I indeed enjoyed the episode when I was 9 years old, it was actually a pretty fun experience, not gonna lie. But when it comes to the overall parts, the funny parts, I just missed to kind of give myself a laugh. But everyone just kind of has their own opinions, you know? So, for recommendation, I recommend this episode if you're a completionist, a Poké masochist, those who want to see how Brock can help with Autumn, and also, I recommend this episode if you like milk or chocolate milk, and Moo Moo milk.
Thanks for explaining the review, Gabe. Now we can finish it off with its rating. We give this episode of Pokémon the series Diamond and Pearl Battle Dimension, episode 10 Tanks for the Memories, a 6 out of 10. And this episode's overall rating is a 3.7 out of 5.
And there you have it.
Oh yeah, next time.
As always, look forward to the next review. But until then, this is Gabe Nwagbala, and I have nothing else to say other than have a great life, stay as a Pokemon trainer, do not let Team Rocket steal your Moo Moo milk, and see you next time.
It's nothing to cry about, Kiki. It was a fine theory, Kiki. It just, was wrong.
Yeah, so turn her off before we open. Her wailing will frighten the customer.
Good to see you!
Meme! What's the worst that could happen? See? No consequences!
You win.
Mario #1!
It's over. Go away.